of fresh milk.
Made with love by Clover.
I'm back in the kitchen with my favorite person. And yeah, Mom and Dad, I'm so sorry, but there's nothing better than someone who can feed you right. Dumi.
I'm here to feed you, my friend. You know what it's about, miss.
How are you, my love?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good and I'm ready for action. You've got something very refreshing and very delicious throughout the show.
I'm ready for the fun.
Okay, let's get into it. Nothing makes a child happier in summer than an ice frozen lolly. And with exciting flavor options like NUTRIKIDS cherry lollipop or banana toffee, there is no end to the summer fun.
I know we're talking about my inner child, right? Because I love the kids, but this one is about the inner child in me.
In me! Me too, girl. I was just saying, you know what? I think it's unfair. We're always speaking about the little ones, and it is all about you. But, you know, growing up, my dad, shout out to you, Daddy-o, before he came home every single day, he'd phone and say, what do you want? I'd say, please, may I have some frozen yogurt? But I can only imagine how special it would be if I knew how to create Fro-yo lollies.
If he knew how to make it for you, because then you'd think it's store-bought, and the effort that went into it.
Love that. Show us how.
Let me show you how. It starts with very simple ingredients. We've got some cream over here. I've got some strawberries and honey, and I've also got our NutriKids. You've got some banana, some caramel, and then we also have our NutriKids flavor. So I'm going with that cherry lollipop flavor, and you're going with the banana split flavor. So what we're doing in essence is we're mixing up these two flavors, and the great part about this is that it's the NutriKids brand, or in essence, in this case, the dairy snack that we're using, it's enriched with calcium. Knowing, Guti, if you put it into any dish, it's going to be good for the development of those bones for those little ones, because they need to be running around, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be adding some of it into our dish here. All I'm doing is I'm going to be folding some of, in fact, put two of them by now. I've put two for you and two for me. So we're going to scoop out all the contents of our NutriKids dairy blend here. I'm going to be putting the dairy snack, I'm putting in my cherry lollipop flavor, and you've got banana split, and that's why we've also got some fresh bananas for you as well there.
Just to basically heighten that same flavor that we have.
Correct. And you know what the simple part about this is? If at all you don't want the labor of going into all of this and mixing all the flavors, you know what you could also do? Take one of these lollipop sticks that come in the brand or the pack of NutriKids, pop it right on top in a sealed container. In the sealed container.
I got
Pop it right on top, freeze it like that. That on its own is an immediate snack for any child.
Lalela, talk about quick and easy. Anyone can do that as soon as the kids come home from school.
As soon as they come home from school.
As soon as the contents are in the bowl?
All right, so into that, you're also going to add some of your fresh fruit. You can keep a little bit of it just for the top to make it look pretty. And then you can then go in with your caramel. But me, now I'm adding a bit of my honey in here. But like I mentioned, because it's already enriched with that calcium, you don't have to worry about too much of the nutrients, because NutriKids already has all the nutrients you need, and it's perfect for recipes such as this. So I'm going to fold everything together, and I've left some of our full strawberries here because I also want them to look pretty, you know. It's not just about the taste, but you also want the dish to look great. So we're going to fold everything together, and then we're going to just plop it into our ice cream molds or our lollipop molds. And then best part about this is that, you know, we've done recipes where we talk about churning. This is one of those recipes that you don't have to stress about that. All the work is done because we're using whipped cream.
Yes!
Whip it ahead of time.
I mean, on Tuesday, we had a no-churn sorbet. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're being able to accommodate every type of home cook in the kitchen, whether you have the equipment or not.
Correct. And also, we're trying to take the labor out of it. We're trying to make it such an easy recipe that anyone can make it at home. You don't have to have all that equipment. You don't have to have all those utensils, those crazy things. I mean, we've just used like 2 utensils here, a spatula and a spoon and a bowl, and that's all you need, Yaba.
Okay, so basically, we mustn't be afraid to get dirty here in the kitchen, because being able to scoop these into the molds might not be the most neatest thing, but trust me, it'll be worth it at the end of the day.
It's going to be worth it, and that's why recipes like this are great, because you get the kids involved. You get them to come in there and actually put the sticks into the mixture for you, or actually fold everything in. And we keep talking about making sure you get seasonal fruits and veg. It's because they are at their best. So you know, Wuti, even though we're going to be putting so many different things into it, the fruits that are going into this are nutritious, and they are at their best, meaning all those nutrients that you need on top of the nutrients that come from the NutriKids are just going to make them strong and big, and they're going to be running around, running amok in the house, basically, like Mutoka all day, every day.
Stunning. Well, Dumi, I think that we have done our work here, and I think that it's time for us to reward ourselves,
Let's do this. Let me try. Okay, I was going to say, let me try mine. Well, you can try mine as well.
I'm going to try yours as well, because I made the banana. I've already, you know, I'll lick my fingers later, wink, wink. But for now, let's have a little bit of a taste of this Fro-yo. Yeah, it's not too sweet.
Not at all. Not too sweet. Not the strawberries on mine just cut through any kind of sweetness.
I love this. And try any single flavor you want. But again, we encourage you to just double it up with all things NutriKids. If you want to get your hands on this recipe, head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. Yummy, yeah.